this computer. All right, we are recording.
Okay, so let me repeat that. So what we're focused tonight is the top 10 must list for Facebook. Social media can be a fantastic business tool if done correctly. So the top 10 things, I'll go ahead and tell you what they are, and then I would say write notes, take notes, and then apply these when we get off or tomorrow, whenever you want to do it. But this is coming up from other leaders, so it's definitely things that you want to be doing if you're not already. Okay, so your profile picture. Is your profile picture a picture of you, an attractive picture of you? So not a picture of a HempWorks product, not a picture of a hemp leaf, not a picture of your dog. It needs to be a picture of you. Now, it can be a picture with your spouse, with your family, whatever, but it does need to be a picture with you in it. And this note says, if not, you need to take an updated picture. So you don't want it to be a picture from 1990 and you don't look like that at all. It should be an updated picture of yourself, and then you make it your profile picture. People want to see the person that they're buying from or that they're joining with. They want to know who you are, what you look like before they're willing to do business with you. I'll tell you right now, when I add friends, that's the first thing I look at is what they look like, and then I go look at their page just to make sure it's a real person, especially when you consider we're adding strangers to kind of go in with our attraction marketing. Okay, number 2, your cover banner. So your cover photo, that should not be a product picture. Well, you're not gonna be able to help him. Leach, do you want to reach out to James? He's trying to get on. Can you hear me? Leach, can you hear me? Yeah. James is trying to get on. Can you help him?
I'll give it a shot.
Okay, thanks. Okay, so cover picture should not be a product picture. That's another thing I see a lot is people, because they're excited, so they make their cover photo HempWorks products or the name HempWorks. Don't do that. It should not be a product picture. It should be a family picture, a nice scenic or scenery picture, the beach, the mountains, a vacation picture, your dog, whatever, anything, but not product and not company. So that's number 2. Number 3, your about section on Facebook. That should be completed with a bio. Now, I have dropped several of our bios before, so you have an idea. You want it to be attractive. You want it to have emojis. You want it to say HempWorks affiliate. Then when you hit 5K rank, 10K rank, you want to put 5K rank, however it is, 5K affiliate, 10K affiliate. I don't know why I didn't message. Because then I get sidetracked. Yeah, so your bio, make sure it says HempWorks affiliate, and then also that is the only place that you want your link to be, is in the about section. So if you have your link somewhere else, this leader says, I don't have my link anywhere. She's saying you want to have it in your about section. And I may go in there and do that. I haven't decided yet. So if you have it anywhere else, I wouldn't have it anywhere else. If you're going to have it, then I would have it in the about section. Okay, number 4. Affiliates are linking their HempWorks pages to their profiles. So what that means, she kind of worded it differently than I would have, but I think what she's saying is, let me read it again. When your customers are ready. Okay, so if you're just having it say HempWorks, there's a chance that they're going to go to hempworks.com. So you don't want to have any confusion with that. I would try to use GoDaddy like we've talked about before and have your own name, because hempworks.com/ is all of our names, and that's going to make it more likely that they're accidentally going to go to a different page. I've never had that happen that I know of. It says your name at the top, but the chances of a customer actually looking there aren't very likely. They just want the product. So you want to be careful with where all you're putting hempworks.com/. Okay, number 5. I've said this so many times, but people are still doing it. Do not share on your page anyone else's post, video, anything like that. What that is doing is it's taking them away from your page and taking them to someone else's page. So if you like a video that Robert Hollis or Candace is doing and you post it, your audience is then going to their page. So 1, you're messing up your algorithm and your reach. You can put that in a private message. I save a lot of Candace's videos and I use them as like a sales tool. But if you're having them go to her page, people are going to like Candace more than they like me. She is an awesome speaker and they're going to be attracted to the way she words everything. So the chances of them going to her are more likely. So you don't want to veer them off your page to go to her page. That's one thing. The other thing is you don't want to share someone else's post. So say you're on Leach's team and you like a post that he makes. Don't share Leach's. Make your own. Use a different picture. You can use the same wording or the other way around. Use the same picture, change the wording. But don't hit share and share Leach's post to your page. It's not doing you any good whatsoever. You're just helping Leach. See. You want to create your own quality content to keep people on your page, and so they're not going to other people's page to get the information. Let's see. All right, number 6. Post quality posts. At this point, once you've been here, I'd say 30 days, you should be learning how to write creatively, have posts that have value and have content. It should no longer at this point be 2 or 3 sentences. You should be writing story posts. Those take longer. I try to tell myself to do 2 or 3 a week. Most of the time I'll do 1 or 2. But at this point, pretty much everybody on here should be writing story posts at least once a week. This says 3 times a week. It needs to be creative, unique material that are like curious. That way it attracts people and they want to know what you're talking about. It's all about attraction marketing. She says, use that smartphone, take pictures of yourself and your lifestyle. So, make sure your pictures aren't blurry and they're cut off. You want them to be attractive pictures that attract people to what you're talking about, what you're posting, that type of thing. Also going with number 6 is, when is the last time you did a go live? If you have to sit there and think about it, it's been too long. So you should be doing go lives. They say 3 times a week. I know a lot of us are doing more than that right now because of the 30-day challenge. But as many go lives as you can do. I know some people, there's a girl who just started June 1st. She had 51 sales in her first month. I'm going to say that again for those of you who maybe can't hear. 51 sales in her first month in June because she went live every single day. So she did go lives every day, 51 sales. She's number 7 in the back office and she just started June 1st. So I friend requested her today and I've been watching her page and looking at her posts because that's insane. Okay. So yeah, go live. Everybody, well, not everybody, but lots of people hate them. You got to do them. I've said it before, go Google it, top 100 topics for go lives. Print it out, highlight them as you go. By the time you're done with it, start over because you have a new audience, new team members. Let's see. I don't use the whole story thing very often, but she says Facebook now has stories as well. This is a great option. When people can post to their regular Facebook page, you can opt to also add it to your story. She said she doesn't like to use the same post to the story and your page because then it's repetitive. So if you're going to do that, than just share different content. So like we have a business page. I don't post the exact same thing on both pages. So you want it to be different content, different pictures, because you have a different audience, different features. So you want it to be different. You don't want it to both be the same. Okay, let's see, number 7.
Leach asked who that was that did the goal lines the other day. You got the 55.
Amanda Street. Amanda Street. She's a young mom. Okay, number 7. This is another thing that I didn't know and I haven't been doing, but it's good to know. When people comment on your post, make sure that you comment back to every single comment. That's a lot of work. I've never seen that until today. And then I did a little research and that it is true. It increases your visibility on Facebook and gets your post seen even more. If you guys follow Tara Scary, she actually hired a virtual assistant for that reason. So if you notice, anytime you post on Tara's, she always replies. That's her virtual assistant. So that's crazy. So it will increase your visibility on Facebook and get your post seen even more. It's also common courtesy to comment back to people that comment on your post. Now, usually I just love it, but now I'm going to make myself start commenting back because then it's just going to bring more people to my page, or at least to the post. If you don't want to answer their question, so say they ask you a specific question, then you can just reply, I'll send you a private message, or I'll text you if you know them, or whatever. Facebook increases your audience every time someone comments on your post, and even more so when you respond back to their comment. So that's kind of a big deal. Okay, number 8. I don't really see this as a problem on our team. I have seen it on other people's teams, but just to make sure we're all aware. If you're having a bad day, don't post it on Facebook. Don't do anything negative on Facebook. She said no one likes a negative Nelly. It'll make people unfollow you. Stay away from negativity and drama on your timeline. So you know that people can see if you make a comment somewhere and it's negative. So we have to remember that even though it's our personal Facebook page, it's also our business page. So if you're trying to attract people and you're saying, oh, I had a sucky day, this happened, stuck in traffic, it's 4th of July, we're getting paid a day late, anything negative, everybody's going to see it, and you don't want that. I have made sure for almost 2 years now, I don't put anything negative on my Facebook. You all know we don't like Rob's job, so that one day I had put a bunch of poop emojis, and I kept the post, but I made it like lighthearted, like I was kidding, but we all know I wasn't kidding. And I just put, I don't even know what I said, 17-hour day, gotta love Rob's job, or something with the poop emojis. You just don't want it to be negative. You also don't want to talk about people on your timeline like in a passive aggressive way without using their name, but making it obvious who you're talking about. It says it's an immature way to run your business. And she said she sees it from affiliates all the time. I haven't seen it from our team, but just so we're all aware, don't get involved in it. Don't do it. Keep everything positive. I think our team is almost probably 99% positive. And anytime someone tries to get negative, we kind of get them right back on track. I had 2 people this week message me and I just got them right back on track. They both thanked me and now they're back. Well, they're not here tonight, but they sounded like they were back on track. Okay, number 9, political post. Never a good idea to post about politics unless you only want to attract people from the same political party as you. People won't join your business if you're trashing the guy or girl on Facebook that they do like. To each their own. It's typically best for businesses to not alienate anyone in your audience. So stay away from touchy subjects like politics, religion, that kind of stuff. Okay, number 10. When was your last post on Facebook about your product or business? So when we get off tonight, look at your timeline. If you haven't posted in days, that's a problem. You should always be posting either, we always talk about not too much about product, but attraction marketing is to me more important than the product. If you look at your page though, and there's nothing like hinting that you own a business or that you are looking for like-minded people or you have time and financial freedom and then a product here and there. If there's nothing, if I go look at your page and there's nothing for more than 3 days, I'm like, what do they take a 3-day weekend? You should always, and she says here, do you skip weekends? Do you skip holidays? Do you take a break? People watch what you do, and if you are not consistent with your business, people will see that. They want to join someone that is serious about their business. They don't want to join someone that is only consistent part of the time. If you are offline and not reachable or returning their messages, that sends a message to them that you won't be there for them when they are ready to join or order from you. So same with if you have a team. You can't expect your upline to take care of your team if you're going to disappear for 3-4 days because you need a break. It's not fair to your upline and it's not fair to your downline. So you want to be consistent. This is your own business. This isn't a job. This isn't 9 to 5. You need to be running your business every single day. That's why I'm always available. Like today, I told the leaders, hey, I have a hair appointment. I got some errands to run. I'm going to be unavailable for about 3 hours. That way, if the team had questions, it didn't look like I just wasn't there. You can't expect to disappear even for, hours. Like today, Hillary had clients. So she jumped in, told the chat, hey guys, I'm here, sending, love, whatever, but I have clients today. That's totally fine. You just don't want to disappear for days or even 24 hours and then your team has no idea where you are. I think a lot of times that people know that your upline's going to handle it or me, and so they just disappear for days on end. You can't do that when you own your own business, and you have to think of it that way. If you had a brick and mortar and the doors were open but you weren't in there, how are you going to do any business? Or if the doors were closed, you can't do that. Okay, then she had a bonus. Make sure, and I think we're pretty good about this as far as our team, but you as individuals, you want to be good about it too. Make sure that you on your Facebook page, anytime you get a new team member, you want to get a picture of them, write welcome on it, and welcome your new affiliates on your timeline. I always do it everywhere, but you want to do it for your people too, because that people that are watching you and haven't decided yet, they see it. They see once a week, twice a week, 3 times a week. You're getting new team members left and right. That'll encourage them that people are jumping in and other people are seeing the value and they want to jump in too. I'm really good about welcoming them into the team chat, the Facebook page. If they're my direct, then I put them in an album on my page, but you want to do it on your page as well. And she didn't say this part, but it also applies for if your team member upgrades to director, if they upgrade to executive, if they make 1K, 2K, 3K, you want to recognize them. And then for those of you who your coach is hitting ranks, so if Kat, when she hit 1K, her downline should be, what is the word they always use? Oh, I forgot the word. They use some word. You want to promote that, because then they're going to, people who are watching are going to be like, oh, wow, so she's on her team. She's 1K. Edify, that's the word. And you want to do that with us too. If you're on our team, it doesn't matter if I'm your direct coach. You're all on my team because your coach is on my team. So we're all one team. So when we make 10K, 25K, when Leach makes 3K, 5K, you want to put that on your page. Edify your coach. Edify those who are above you, and then edify the ones that are below you that are your direct team member. That's why you always see me do that with Tara. You always see me do that with Jay and Michelle. I don't do it with Robert Hollis too much because people looking on the outside see a 500K affiliate. It just seems too far from their reach, where they're more likely to look at someone who's a 5K, 10K, 25, 50. So I like to post those. So you want to post upline, downline. And we have templates for all of those. I always share them in the chat. And if it's your direct, then I always send it to you via private message. Okay, any questions on any of that? I went through those pretty quickly, but does anybody have any questions?
Tanya, it's Hillary. I don't have a question, but I do have a comment to let everybody know when you're going through and making comments on people that have commented on your post. If you make a statement first and then go in and do a question, like a completely different reply, that also helps helps your Facebook page.
So just a totally different type of question?
Yeah, so if someone comments on your post, reply to that comment with a statement and then come back in after that and reply to it with a question. So like what I'll do is I'll say, thank you, or I'll respond if it's a question or something that they've said. And then I go back in and I'll usually say, how's everything in your world? Or what's new in your world? Like a question for them.
That's a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep. You kind of keep
Conversation.
keep creating that conversation flow. That's good.
Yep, that's a good idea. Anybody else? Questions, comments?
I was just gonna say the hearts also. Facebook likes it when they post more than they do a thumbs up,
Yeah.
because you're showing more love on how much you like and interest in that. It shows more of I guess, like we can say the word affection and stuff. So, and Facebook likes that. So
Yeah,
I've noticed when I've heard more people's posts, I see more of their stuff. So.
Yeah. I always use the love. I only use hi if someone just says hi, or replay, I'll use a like, but otherwise I always use the heart. Anybody else? All right, let's see. Okay, Melissa, you're up for your 5-minute.
Hey, can everybody hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Oh, hold on. My music just started playing for some reason. So I don't know if I'm going to be 5 minutes, but I was looking for some different places of where I could continue to market the business and put my business cards and things like that. So some of the places we have talked about already, but I would just like to add a few more. My sister, she goes to the flea market a lot. So she's been taking my business cards out there. On Saturdays, they also go to the farmer's market because they have a greenhouse. So those are two places that we could take your business card. Even if you're just going to the flea market to look around, you can pass out your business card just to people, that you converse with, or just, walking by. I go to the nail shop a lot, so I place some cards at the nail shop. On the desk, I asked the owner if I could put some cards there, and he said, yeah. And also at the hair shop that I get my boys haircut at. Another place, my sister, she also works at a grocery store, and you know how some, especially the old time country grocery stores have the bulletin boards. She put some of my cards up on the bulletin board. So I don't know, what reach yet that it has gotten, or if anyone has taken any of the cards, but those are just some of the places. Coffee shops or the YMCA. Sometimes if people who work at like the Y, because our Y is so busy and it's down the road from our house. So that's a good place that you could put your cards on the bulletin boards that are, hey, Can y'all hear my kids? The bulletin boards that are at the Y also is a good place to go. I don't know about like schools or I know restaurants. I've left them when I pay for the check. When I sign the ticket, I leave my business card in there as well. Apartment leasing offices, like if you know realtors, I've been talking to a few of my realtor friends who have their own establishments to see if I can put some business card in theirs. So just trying to think outside of the box on places where I could put my business card. I was thinking about walking around the neighborhood and putting them in mailboxes, but I haven't made it that far yet. Because I think that is illegal. I'm not sure, but who cares? So.
Yeah, just real quick, Melissa, on that one. Yeah, mailboxes, unless
you put a stamp on it. We did that years ago with our cleaning business.
Yeah.
And we got a letter and a phone call that they could fine us for every single letter. And I forgot the cost. It was like $150 per letter fine because we didn't put a stamp on it. Yeah, so I wouldn't do mailboxes.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't done it yet. I was just thinking, of other places, but all of the ones that I just, prior said I've done within the past 2 to 3 weeks, a little bit along. So just to, give you some more ideas, like I said, I've used my sister a lot because she goes to the farmers market, the flea market. She works at the grocery store, and she's in a whole nother town. She's like an hour away from me. So the exposure, not in the town that I live in as well. So use your family and friends to share your business cards and your websites. And I spoke to one of my friends today that was in Texas, and she's like, I've been watching you. I think I want to, order something, maybe join the business. So, I'm working on her, but people are watching you. And I just thought that, maybe I could just share a little bit about what I was doing with my business cards within the past couple of weeks. So that's it. And I'm going to the beach tomorrow, and I'm going to take some with me to Myrtle Beach. So I'm going to put them wherever I can, in the bathrooms, on the window, and, at the amusement park that we go to. If I talk to someone on the beach or whatever, then I'll do that too.
Awesome.
Absolutely. All great ideas. Absolutely.
Yeah, and another one that we do is, and I've told you guys this before, but like if we're walking into Walmart or the mall, we all the way down, we put them all in the car windows. You want to kind of be careful to make sure it's wedged in there, and people's windows are tinted, so you also want to make sure they're not in there. That always freaks me out. I'm like, okay, their window's pretty dark. You want to make sure they're not sitting there when you touch their window. Another one is gyms. My older daughter, she's big in fitness and her gym. And when I went to visit her in April, she took like 20 of my business cards and she put them up at the bulletin board. Another one, I think they still have like laundromats. You can put them up at laundromats. They usually have boards. I know Michael, we all saw him put one in a gas pump. I would have never thought of that. That was a pretty good idea.
Gas pump one.
Yep, that's a good idea. Wherever and whatever, we don't know yet if they're working. We can't tell either. I don't have many strangers contact me, but it's still a good idea because they may keep it, and when they need it, they'll contact you. So I would definitely suggest getting the business cards and start getting them out there.
And the way around the mailing thing, of course, you don't want to personally go to people's mailboxes or the community mailboxes because those are all federal property. So you don't want to do that. One thing you can do in conjunction to that would be to go to a printing company, and they will do mailers. Now, just depending on how many people you're wanting to reach, like Tanya was saying, when we had the cleaning business, she was also in a business networking group, which is also another option that you guys could look into, joining a business networking group that meets once a week and you share business with each other.
There's several people on the team that's how I know them. Kat, Chris Kaiser, Tony DeLillo.
Yep. But a lot of printing places will do what are called mailers. They can do, I think, a certain amount if you want to do a certain amount, or if you want to do like a whole series of zip codes, you can do different zip codes, just depending on how much you're wanting to spend to get all these mailers out there. We did it with a couple other companies in the networking group it was called like a power team. She was house cleaning. They had carpet cleaning, pest control,
voluntary.
yeah, all that
So they all
stuff.
kind of
So
fit
it was a
the
power
house.
team. They put an ad on a mailer, like a 5x7 mailer, and they mailed it out to like 3 or 4 different zip codes. So
Thousands of people.
that's a quick way to get it out there. If you want to, pay a little bit of money and reach a lot of people very quickly, that's a possible option as well.
And if it's something that you want to do, let me know, because I still have contacts he's in Texas, but it's paper graphics, so it's online, and they can do it and, give us a good price. Another thing that we've thought about doing, we haven't went too far with it, is billboards. I don't know how much they are. I know in Texas we were going to do it, and I can't even remember how much it is, but it's like you pay one flat rate for like 3 months. And when you're on road trips, you look at the billboards. I probably wouldn't do the electronic ones because those are going to cost a lot more, but it's just something that you can also think about. Anything to get your name and your website out there. If you do any of those, though, I would not put HempWorks. I would do your like we would probably put Cannabis Duo, because people are going to go to hempworks.com.
Mm-hmm.
They're not going to remember /Leach55. They're just going to go, oh, hempworks.com.
Yeah.
Were you going to say something, Hillary?
Oh, no, sorry. I'm on my phone, so I have to scroll back and forth to look at the chat. And so sorry about that.
That's okay. All right. Anybody else have any questions or comments about that? You guys are a lively bunch tonight.
Does everybody have business cards or know where you need to go to order your business cards?
Yeah, I have business cards. I have flyers also.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, and they have new flyers. I don't know if I told you. New flyers are in the back office now. They're all updated.
What is your honest opinion about them? The business
I didn't look
cards,
at them.
I really didn't like them. I honestly didn't like the business cards. I thought about going to Vistaprint because they have a promotion going on for like $20 or $30. You get like 500.
You guys can
I
do
like
that.
art. Yeah, you can do it however you want. You just got to make sure they're compliant.
Yeah, they changed the business cards, and the one that I used to like, I don't see it anymore when I looked at it yesterday or today.
Yeah.
But I think Patrice on my team, she went to Vistaprint or somewhere. She had them done separately, and on the back, she actually had them do a QR code so people can click on that. Excuse me, on that, and it will take them directly to her website. Yep. With, she has a domain now that goes to her HempWorks website. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, and you guys can actually go to it's an app you can download, QR code reader or QR code generator.
Yeah, if you've been on our team for probably at least 4 or 5 months, we had a QR code lesson. I think Leach and Christy were probably here, maybe Melissa, and we all have QR codes.
And it's free. You can create it, link it to your website, and print it out on whatever you want to print it on. Pretty cool.
And the benefit for that, Megan, what's Megan's last name? I forgot her last name. She's on Jay and Michelle's team, and I knew her from the previous platform. She took her kids to Great Wolf Lodge, ran out of business cards, and that was the day that we announced the QR code. And she's like, oh my gosh, Rob, walk me through it real quick. So he did. And so she was giving people the QR code, and she got 3 customers at Great Wolf Lodge off of the QR code.
You can save it. You can save
Megan
it.
Abbott.
Yeah, Megan Abbott.
Yeah,
yep.
that's it.
You can save that QR code in your phone, and if you run out of cards, you can just pull that right up on your phone. They can scan it with their reader on their phone, and it'll take them right to the page. Pretty cool.
All right, I guess that's it. So we'll just let Hillary close us out with something positive.
Okay, guys, it's going to be short and sweet tonight because everybody's waiting on me to leave. We're going to that concert tonight. So, you know, I'm sure everybody at this point is aware of manifesting the term anyways, and maybe you're not completely connected with how it works, and that's okay. Keep following Jenna, and you will learn more and more. Can you guys hear me okay? Okay. So this is just super short and sweet. For those of you who may deal with disappointment or frustration for whatever it is, business, personal, relational, the number one thing that can switch that is gratitude. So remember that, you guys, when you're feeling frustrated, try not to go with that energy of frustration or disappointment. Switch it into gratitude, being grateful. So let's say you have a daily goal of a new affiliate. You've wanted a new affiliate, you've been, manifesting it, and it's not happening. Instead of going down the timeline of frustration over it or disappointment, go down the timeline of gratefulness that you're even learning how to do this business, gratitude that you maybe already have at least 3 affiliates, or gratitude that you're closer than ever to getting that affiliate. So we always have a choice which vibration we're going to go with, and the vibration of gratitude is the vibration that will help you to manifest what it is that you want. Okay, that's all I got.
Yep, and I agree 100%. Like we've said this a million times, the book, The Magic, is all about gratitude. And there's so many things out there that you wouldn't even think of to be grateful for. But I highly recommend to get that book. That book will bring you
Makes you appreciate things that you just take for granted.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
It'll
I
put
read
you in a
that.
whole nother place.
Yeah, it does. You feel it, you start expressing it, and you just feel it like it's hitting you. You can feel what you're giving out, you're getting in return. You can just, it's starting to bundle up, and it's the greatest feeling.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yep. All right, that's it, guys. Thanks for jumping on. We had, I think, 11 was our max. Like I said, a little disappointing. Reach out to your teams, find out why they weren't here tonight, because there's nothing more annoying for me is when they don't show up and then they message me and ask questions. It's like, nope. Lately, I've been really good about guiding them to their coach. I'm like, go talk to your coach. Have you reached out to your coach? I try to say it nice. Hey, I'm busy right now. Can you reach out to whoever your coach is? Because if they can't show up here, it's not fair for them to expect me to spend an hour answering questions that we go over every week right here. So I would just say, if you're not reaching out to your team usually Thursday, reminding them about the Zoom, we need to make sure they're doing that. We're recording it tonight. And mainly we're doing that for the Chris's and Mike because they asked us to. But for those who aren't here tonight, you need to attend the weekly Zoom. If you want to grow in this business, you have to show up. You're never going to grow if you don't show up, and you're missing a lot of vital information. So I hope everybody has a safe 4th of July. My poor husband has to work, so ours is going to be just lovely. I'm going to just, like Hillary said, project that it's going to be awesome.
But it's going to be an early day.
Yes.
So look to the positive.
Yeah, he's still going to be home early. We're
Short
still
routes. We're going to be home early.
And all that, but we're just going to hang out here. My dog's a rescue, and she's afraid of everything, so we're not going to leave her at home with fireworks. We're going to just stay home, do family stuff. But those of you who are going to pool parties and going to the beach and all that good stuff, I hope you guys have fun. And I'm sure we'll still talk to you guys tomorrow. So
Awesome.
everybody have a good night. Have fun at the concert, Hillary. Thanks for being here anyway.
Bye,
And we'll see you guys later.
Good night,
Bye,
guys.
guys.
Have a great 4th.
But it was getting pegged right now. Like,
So you have to, yeah, you have to stop the recording.